What are you talking about? Kevin and Kelly nearly slept together?
On New Year's Eve. Kelly? You know, I think that your opposition to my going away with Drake has a lot more to do with you than it does with me.
Hey, first of all, I don't understand how you can say that. I'm concerned. That's all. You hardly know the man.
This has nothing to do with the man. You see, you think you figured out what is going to make you happy in life. Joey. All right, fine. Well, I'll tell you something. I could very well stay in my nice, safe, lonely little life here in Llanview, but I would never know what I was missing. Sometimes you've got to take a chance that you're going to hurt others or even get hurt yourself.
Have you thought this through?
Yes. I'm leaving. But I'd much rather do it with your support.
Joey, look, I'm sorry that I had to be the one to tell you. I just couldn't stand by and watch them make a fool of you like that. Look, you said if you'd been in Beau's position that you'd want to know the truth too, right? Joey, are you okay? You look a little pale.
You know what? Come on.
What are you doing?
Come on. All right, go ahead, Sophia. Kelly, say it again.
Say what again? What's going on?
Oh, you're going to love this. Come on, tell her what you just told me.
All right, fine. I just told Joey what I heard from your own mouths. That on New Year's Eve, you two almost slept together.
I know something's wrong, Blondie. What is it?
Please leave me alone. Please just go away.
I can't. I can't just turn off my feelings. You know that. Blondie, you have to tell me what's wrong. Oh, I love you too much to let you see you go through this. I can help. I can make it better.
Lizzie, stop. Would you please listen to me? You're not being fair to Beau, and you're not being fair to that baby.
Look, Sam, Beau cannot and will not forgive me. I've given up. What am I supposed to do? Crawl on my hands and knees and beg him to listen? No. This baby is mine, and he gave up his chance at being a father when he told me to go.
No, he didn't. Not legally, and not morally. Besides which, you're not punishing Beau by denying him the baby. I mean, you're really punishing the child.
The child will be fine. I'm going to see to that.
Lindsay, every child needs to be with their father. Needs to know their father. Come on, I mean, I may have walked out on Nora, but Matthew's going to get the best father I can possibly be.
What? You walked out on Nora? Because of what she did to me?
Lindsay, I wanted you to be happy. I tried to stop her. I tried to stop her from interfering. I tried to stop her from destroying your wedding. And, you know, I know how much you cared for Beau, and I know how much he loved you. I wanted you to be happy. That's not why I walked out on Nora. I walked out on Nora because I couldn't live with a woman who was in love with another man. The fact is, Lindsay, you were right. Nora ruined your wedding so she could hang on to Beau.
I've had a bad day, Nora, and I really don't feel like having it end like this, so I'll go somewhere else.
You can't even have hey! You can't even have a drink in the same bar that I'm in? You hate me that much? What did I do? I told you the truth about Lindsay. That's what I did. I did you the biggest favor I've ever done you in your whole life, and you're condemning me for it, aren't you? Aren't you?
Come on, Sam. You can't believe that.
What do you mean? Of course I can. It's what you've been saying all along.
I didn't want to be right about it.
Well, the truth is, I didn't want you to be right about it, but I've had a bad feeling about this ever since New Year's Eve.
was the one that was so sure they were getting back together that night.
And I was so sure of Nora's love for me. I mean, the truth is I still am. But I need to know I have her completely, her whole heart. I won't accept any less. So I'll see her when I see Matthew.
Don't let her go, Sam. You ached for her for all those years. You fought like a tiger for her after Matthew was born. And for what? Nothing? Go home. Go home, Sam, and forgive her. Don't give her the opportunity to go running back to Beau.
I'm leaving because I really don't feel like dealing with you right now. Or with feelings, or with the truth, or lies, or who did what to whom, and why. I just want to go someplace and have a simple, uncomplicated drink.
Yeah, what's the avoidance going to get you? You've just given me this litany of things that you don't want to deal with. Why don't you try dealing with them?
I will handle them my way.
With a big, strong, silent way? How far is that going to get you, Beau?
Far enough to be away from here.
What was I supposed to do? Tell me that. Will you just tell me that? What was I supposed to do? Let you marry Lindsay knowing what I knew? Please, would that have been better?
You know, it really doesn't matter now. Lindsay did what she did. You did what you did. You know, it happened, and it's over.
Yeah, and I did the right thing. I did the right thing. Of course, the only person in town who agrees with me is Asa. He says I'm a swell cookie. I'm sure he's weighed in with you about it.
I threw him out.
Me too. Me too. It's amazing. Ace is the one thing we have left in common. Bartender, can I have another, please? Thank you.
Nora, look, why don't you just go home to Sam?
I can't. Sam's not there. He left me. Thank you. All right. Okay.
Dorian is heading off on an adventure with a man she barely knows. And the man that I love more than anything on this earth is lost in his own world, in a world that is entirely about Asa Buchanan. I thought that you loved me, and...
I do love you. Downstairs, you said to hold on to somebody because you never know when you might lose them. Well, you haven't lost me yet.
Oh, but that's the problem, Ben, I have. I've lost you to your hatred for Asa. The thing is, I know what you're feeling because my life has been about Dorian so many countless times in my life. The way yours is right now about Asa. And I know that every time Asa does something, it eats away at you inside.
Then why can't you accept it? Take your own advice, Blondie. Life is too short to let go of what we have. Hang on to me.
I'm sorry, what are you doing exactly?
Well, she's doing what she always does. She's stirring up trouble again. Now trying to break up me and Kelly. Making a fool of herself. Same old boring routine.
Funny. I don't hear Kelly denying it.
Well, that's because it's ridiculous, Sophia. Why would she dignify it with a response? I already knew that the two of them ended up at his place that night. You know, on the same night that she convinced him to stop drinking and saved my brother's life.
You know what, Joey? If that's what you want to believe, fine. But I know what I heard.
I'm sorry, guys. Excuse us.
No. Let him be, please. You love my brother? You love him as much as you say you do, then you keep this secret between us. And I promise you that someday this is all gonna fade away. Someday, we're not even gonna remember that it happened.
Someday.
Come here for a second. What am I supposed to do here? I mean, am I supposed to try to change the way she feels?
No one's asking you to change her.
Lindsay, I want Nora to love me because she loves me. For me, completely. Not because she can't have Bo. I don't want Nora by default. Come on. Would you be with Bo if you thought for a moment that he was still in love with Nora?
I gave him a chance to come back to me today, and he didn't take it. But that's not because of Nora. It's because of me and what I've done. Now all I have is this baby. That's all I need. I'm going home, which is what you should do.
Lindsay, just think about what you just said, all right? I mean, the fact is that all of this about that baby is just more lying and manipulating to get your way. Haven't you learned anything from all this?
I don't want to go home. I want to stay here and drink.
Sam really left you?
Sam really left me.
What happened?
What happened? What happened? I know what happened. I told the truth, Bo. I told you the truth about Lindsay, and Sam thinks I did it because of you. Because I still have feelings for you. He says I've been acting funny. Not funny, ha-ha, just funny. Funny is the word he used ever since New Year's Eve. I was the one that wanted to run off and get married right away. I was the one that wanted to do that, but no, he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do it that way. And then today he comes up and he gives me this ultimatum. He threatens me and says, we have to get married today, right away, 15 minutes. 15 minutes, or else. Well, I didn't want to do it that way. I wasn't going to do it that way, so he left. So yes, Sam left. Sam left because he thinks I have feelings for you.
All right, wait, just calm down. Take a deep breath and tell me what that means.
You're right. Life is much too short. Especially to let go of love. But Ben, what kind of a life would we have if we let our enemies run it?
Just let me end this. Let me get them out of my life, out of our life, once and for all.
Please trust me on this. It took me so long to learn this. The only way that I could fight Dorian and win was to take the hits and just go on.
You and Dorian called a truce. Asa is still waging an all-out war.
There are other ways to fight Asa. Ways that don't involve violence and revenge. Ben, you need to let go of this need to punish Asa. Please end this vicious cycle of vengeance. I beg of you to choose me. Please choose me this time. Please, please choose me.
I want you more than anything. I'm an empty man without you. And I know there's more going on with you than you're willing to admit. But I can't do what you ask. And I won't lie to you. I can't let this go. But know this. I won't rest until I know you're okay.
I'll be fine. I'll be just fine. I think you should go.
Vicky. What happened? Why did you let Ben go?
I might have breast cancer.
Created enough torment for myself. That's enough talk about Bo and Nora. I have a child to raise. I don't really need to deal with that.
Oh, yes, you do, Lindsay, because this is beyond you. This is beyond me. It's beyond everybody. This is about every child should know his father.
This baby is mine. Bo gave up his claim.
How could he give up his claim if he didn't know what he was giving up?
I told him I was pregnant, and he called me a liar. Now, I expect you to be with me on this. And I expect that you will keep your mouth about this. Do you understand?
Lindsay, I've known you a long time. You're the mother of 2 of my children. So I guess in a way, a part of me will always be with you. And believe me, I will be there if you need me. But don't give me any advice. Don't stir up my life or the lives of the people I love. And never, ever, ever tell me another secret, okay?
I don't think that's a promise that I can keep. But if I hadn't changed those test results, you wouldn't have Matthew. And you certainly wouldn't have had the shot at Nora that you've had. Now, one of us deserves a chance at being happy, don't you think? Go home and forgive the woman you love. It appears the person that's going to get their happiness is you.
I can't tell you what having feelings for you means. I can't tell you or anyone else because I don't have a clue what it means. But I am beginning to have feelings for the expression having feelings. I hate it.
You know, it's really funny coming from someone who's trying to convince me to let my feelings out. So far, you haven't said anything, and I can really get a handle on it. And this is what I'd like to know. What were you thinking when you strolled into the church in the middle of my wedding and announced to everybody Lindsay's big secret? I mean, why? What was the real reason? Why did you have to tell when we all might have been a lot better off if we just didn't know?
It's not enough that Sam's left me. Is it? Is it not enough that I gave up everything I had to try to save you from a woman who was going to continually betray you one way or another? I now have to have some unspeakably selfish reason for doing it? Does it matter to you that Lindsay manipulated us, our lives? Does it matter to you that she changed your test results and caused all of this? Doesn't that matter? And what did I told the truth, Bo. That's all I did. I told the truth. But doesn't the truth matter anymore? Is that what this is? Doesn't the truth matter anymore? Doesn't it? Doesn't the truth matter anymore? Doesn't it? I told the truth. Doesn't it count for something? Or am I evil? Is that what it is? I'm just evil. Bad person for telling the truth? You're right. I admit it. Oh, my gosh, I admit it. I went out there determined to ruin everybody's life, including my own.
Nora, come on.
No.
Do this.
No. No, I haven't finished paying for my sins yet. Oh, no, I told the truth. I was being honest. I must pay. I got a big scarlet letter on my chest here. It's a T for truth. I should be branded the crucible. I should be punished. And then we can all go back to our private little houses and pull our shades down tight and keep our private little lives to ourselves while we're living our private little lives.
Come on, I'm taking you home.
Where? Where? To the house of truth? where no one wants to go, including me? I don't think so.
I think so. Okay, no, come on. We're leaving now.
You know, I've had it, Sophia. You've taken a friendship that Kevin and Kelly have built over years. A friendship that's grown since Grace's death. You know, and you're trying to make it out to be something cheap and dirty.
You are so wrong.
No, I'm not wrong, because this is over. Whatever we went to that night on the palace roof was a mistake, all right? I thought you were my friend. I guess I was wrong, right?
No.
So please, just do me a damn big favor and get out. Now!
You know what, Joey? You go ahead. You throw me out, but you wouldn't be doing this if you didn't know what I am saying is right. And you're not going to be able to forget it either. You're going to see it every single time you look at Kevin and Kelly together. And you know what? When it finally does come out, you just remember where you heard it first. From someone who respects you enough to tell you the truth. From someone who really cares about you.
I understand what you're saying, and you might be right, but I've been lying to him. And I don't know how to live with that.
Oh, you live with it. With the understanding that what we did didn't mean anything. He wants to offer us his faith, and we take his faith. If you destroy that, then you're going to destroy him.
I'm supposed to marry him.
Then you will marry him. And you should marry him, because he loves you. And you love him, right? I say, he wants to give you faith, you take his faith, you take his love, because if you don't, it's going to kill him, and that's going to kill me and you.
I can't believe this. Hey.
You're so upset.
No, just one night. Now, one stupid, insane night I spent with Sophia because I thought you were going to marry Max. And now we all have to pay for it. You know? It just kind of makes me look like an idiot, and I'm glad you guys have more sense than I do. Come here.
So the biopsy is the next step. Dorian, I'm so scared.
Okay. I'm going to stay. I'm going to help you through this.
Oh, no, you're not going to do that.
Vicky, I know how you feel.
I know you do. I remember that. But, Dorian, there's no point in you staying here.
Yes, there is. I'm just not going.
Well, yes, you are going, because you're not going to put your life on hold for me. You are most certainly not going to give up a chance for love. I won't let you do that.
Your family, do they know about it?
Kevin knows. I thought I'd tell the others after the biopsy if there's anything to tell them.
Good. Then I will stay until you get the biopsy results.
No. If you want to give me hope, Dorian, then do it by taking this chance with Drake. Please. Nothing would make me feel better about the future. I mean that. I'm not being noble.
Oh, yes, you are. Nobility is so much a part of your character, and so is your strength. But for a moment, stop being so noble. Stop being so strong. Stop being so Vicky. Listen to me. Do I need to remind you again that I went through this myself? I got the dreaded diagnosis of cancer. I had the surgery. I pray God that you don't have to go through that. But if you do, don't go through it alone. Please. Allow Ben to help you get through this.
I can't. I don't have Ben anymore.
Oh, yes, you do. The man loves you. You tell him what's going on, and whatever it is that's torn you two apart will just disappear in a heartbeat.
I know, but I don't want that to happen. I don't want it that way. I don't want him back because he feels sorry for me. because of something I have that he thinks he can doctor me through. Because he would do it. I need him so much now. But he has to come back to me because he chooses me over everything else. He has to choose me for me, not for my illness, Dorian. I know you understand that.
Yes, I do understand. You are so strong. It's difficult for me to admit, but it's one of the things I have always admired about you. That strength of yours. You're going to need it now, more than ever. And with your strength, and with the love of your family and your friends, you will endure. You will.
There you are, Dorian. You know, everyone is waiting downstairs to say goodbye.
All right.
Unless you've changed your mind.
No. No, she has not changed her mind. No, Dorian is leaving with Drake.
Well, okay. We're still waiting.
Vicky? Before you go, we have to drink a toast, you and I. It is a long road that we have traveled, you and I. Sometimes for better, and often for worse.
Oh, yes. We've shared a lot of history. No, we haven't. We have shared a lot of life.
So let's drink to that, shall we? To the past. To the people and the things that we have shared. Not to the future, which is full of things that neither one of us can possibly know.
Yo, hey, you open for your brother, or you want to be alone?
Both.
Good. Good to see you, too.
Grab yourself a beer.
Thank you, I will. You want one?
Why not?
Tell you what, why don't you call your shot there and see what you got.
I wish I could call my shots. If I could tell you what I got. You're looking at it.
I'll tell you what, why don't we just play a game then and see what happens?
It's not much of a plan. Sounds perfect.
Good.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
No, but don't you worry about it, because it's really none of your concern. I'm gonna go check on Marianne and Matthew.
Well, this is just fine. Perfect.
Bo. Gone.
No, Nora, do you have any longer screws? The rod fell down the closet. What? Something wrong with Matthew?
No, Matthew's fine.
Oh, good.
Are you in the closet fixing things?
Yeah. I just figured since Sam's not here, I'd put this thing back up for you. Why? Is that a problem?
No, it's not deja vu. It's that, you were here. I knew that you were here. We were both here in this closet. I had this dream and Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve and Sam and I were married and we were here and you were here too in the closet fixing the rod. It's my fantasy come true.
I would like to drink to you. Dorian, you have made my life hell over and over again. But in a very real and profound way, you have made my life. I will miss you.
You know, someday, when I've been away long enough to stop wanting to be like you, I'll be back. And you will be here, right here, with all that strength and spirit and the life that I have always admired.
I can't say goodbye to you. So I would like to say good luck.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I couldn't make Sam any promises today. But I'm gonna make you a few. I'm sure you're worried because I'm keeping you a secret. But you won't be for long no matter what I do. I promise you that I am not gonna use you to try to get Bo back. I don't want you to be a part of that. You are not a bargaining chip. You're all I have. And that's enough. And you have me. And all my love.
Ah, that's very nice. If I knew you were going to play like that, I would have played you for money.
Look, why don't you tell me what you think, huh? Did I mess up or what?
Afraid I can't answer that, Sam.
Thanks, it's a lot of help.
Look, I'm in no position to give advice on women. I had my chance with Vicky tonight, and I couldn't make myself take it.
I had my chance with Nora tonight, and I'm afraid I really blew it. You know, I just got this sinking feeling I'm going to regret leaving her for the rest of my life.
Sometimes you got to risk it all to have it all.
I will not be Nora's second choice. I won't.
You shouldn't be anybody's second choice. Nobody should. Especially Vicky, and I know that's what she thinks. But she's not. She's my only choice.
She'll realize that someday.
You know, Nora's gonna have her shot with Bo if that's what she wants. And then she's gonna realize she wants you.
Come on, Nora, Get up. Come on. Look, it's not Christmas. You and Sam aren't married, and I'm sure as hell nobody's fantasy come true, so... Nora, come on. You can't spend all night sitting here. Come on. Come on, get up.